Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to deliver your April 2016 general readings. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot deck, drawing 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week with an additional card as your overall theme and general feeling advice of the month, your crowning card. I always like to say these are general readings, so if they don't apply or resonate the same for everyone who watches, I suggest you check your rising and your moon sign as well to get as clear and definitive a picture of the month ahead as possible. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe. I love reading your comments and your feedback, both on my YouTube channel itself and the ones you send directly to email. So keep those coming. I enjoy them very much, and they are very welcome. Special thank you, as I always do, to those of you who reach out for personal one-on-one readings. It is an honor and a pleasure always to read for you. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do that. And for those of you who are interested in a personal one-on-one reading, you can click on the About sign on my channel's homepage for a little more detail and my contact information. And you can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I do readings full time, so I'm pretty diligent about working with you and your schedule to get your readings as quickly as possible. My current turnaround time is about 1 to 4 days or so. So let's get into this reading. This is for Aquarius for April 2016. Aquarius 2016. The water bearers. What does the month of April hold for you, our Aquarians? April 2016. Aquarius April 2016. Aquarius April 2016. Okay. We begin the month with the Death or Transformation card paired with the Five of Pentacles, the Strength card accompanied by the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands accompanied by the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles accompanied by the Ten of Pentacles, and as your overall theme and general feeling and advice of the month, we have the High Priestess. Again, finances, money, your tangible world. You represent the last of the 3 air signs I've done for April 2016 Aquarius, and it looks like it's less about love and relationships this month and more about the tangible sector of your life. Let's just take a quick look. Okay, let's begin. We start off April 2016 with the Death or Transformation card, followed by the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, Pentacles is governed by the element of Earth. So Pentacles is a suit that's all about things in our earthly, tangible environment. And typically, it's a suit that represents our money, finances, job, career, resources, property, assets, things we can see and touch and feel, very tangible sorts of things. So the Five of Pentacles points towards feeling a lack, a need in this area, feeling like you don't have quite enough money, there's not enough money coming in, feeling like the job you have isn't enough, the career path that you're on is lacking somehow, feeling a need of something to do with your tangible physical realm, resources, finances, money. There's just not enough. You can see on the picture of this card that there is a man and a woman, and the woman's holding a baby. He's got his hat in his hands. They're in need, they're in want. And because it's a suit of pentacles, it points towards a tangible need or want, being homeless, again, not having enough money, not having enough resources. I feel like for the majority of you, this is about job and career and the money that you're making, how you bring your money in. So it looks like you're going into April, ending March 2016, going into April 2016, feeling as if what you're getting, what you're doing to make your money, your living resources is not enough, and wanting to have a complete and total transformation of that. That Five of Pentacles is paired with the Death card, which very rarely ever really resonates as physical death. It's more about the death of something and the rebirth of something completely new. This is about the ultimate ending of a cycle. It looks like, Aquarius, you're wanting pretty much your job, career path to undergo a complete and total transformation. You've just had it with feeling like it's not enough, like you have to struggle so much to just perhaps make ends meet. Perhaps you haven't been making ends meet, but it feels like the beginning of April 2016, you're feeling a very strong desire to have a complete and total transformation of that. It's like the Death card represents the kind of transformation because it's a major arcana card. Significant and profound life change, life shift is what you're looking for in the tangible sector of your world. And this is going to require a fair amount of strength and of grounding and of knowing your path and of trusting in your own intuition to figure out what path you want to take from here. The next combination of cards we have on or around the second week of April, we have the major arcana card of strength combined with the Two of Swords. So this is the energies that it's calling for you to walk this path, to make a decision. That Two of Swords is a decision card. It's a card that points towards having to make a decision. Why don't we just start with that card? The Two of Swords. Swords, the element is that of air, and swords is a suit that's all about our words and ideas, how we think, how we look at things, our mindset, our perspectives. And the Two of Swords represents feeling at a place where you're stuck. You need to make a decision on something. You need to choose a path, but you don't know which way to go, as is evidenced by this woman being blindfolded and not knowing which choice to make. It can feel like you don't have enough information, that the path isn't entirely clear, but it points to something being in front of you that you need to deal with. And again, it feels like you're at a place coming into April 2016 Aquarius where the physical, tangible part of your life, how you make your money, your job, your career, it just isn't enough. It either isn't enough financially or it's not fulfilling you emotionally, or maybe a combination of all of those two. And a decision needs to be made about it. And that decision, and it feels very strong, like you're feeling a very strong inner compulsion to make a big change, a total and complete transformation of your tangible world. And it's going to require a fair amount of strength to do that. But it's not a very aggressive, really visibly out there brute strength kind of strength. This points towards a more, even I could say a more feminine aspect of strength, of combining, of knowing that you're on the right path, of combining gentleness and strength together. The kind of strength that comes from knowing you're on the right path, being completely integrated with what you want, and knowing that the path that you're on is where you're really going to find your joy and fulfillment, which is where this woman is. It speaks of finally coming to a complete and total acceptance of yourself. And I believe for you, this is going to be searching to what your joy is in terms of the path that you're on, how you make your money, not being enough and not bringing you everything that you want. I feel like this card is asking you to examine what you want, to come to a sense of wholeness, self-acceptance, and integration with what you really want, where you think your joy is going to come in terms of doing something for a living that's going to bring you in the kind of money that you want, and striding forward confidently on that path. It's going to take a fair amount of strength because making a huge life shift, life change decision takes a fair amount of strength and courage. You have to really examine what you want, come to an acceptance of that, wrap yourself around it, embrace it fully, put yourself on that path, and make sure that all the decisions and actions you take propel you along that path in making this decision on where do I go from here. If I've been doing this for so long, what do I do now? I think it's going to be all about going within, trusting in your intuition, and really embracing what your own intuition is telling you that about the path that you should be on. And typically how it usually works out, Aquarius, is that it's a path that we wanted to be on. If there's something you thought about doing when you were younger or something that you thought would bring you more joy, that's typically the path that if we put ourselves on, that's going to garner us the most success and the most emotional fulfillment, and which typically leads towards at least an income that we can survive on pretty comfortably. Follow your heart, trust in your intuition is what the cards are pointing to so far. Now, at the middle of the month, or on or around the third week, we have the Ace of Swords, or sorry, the Ace of Wands, paired with the Magician card. Now, the Ace of Wands, Wands is a very dynamic, action-oriented suit. It's all about change, movement, action, power, and it's governed by the element of fire and air. Very dynamic combination, all about movement and the outward manifestation of action, of putting things into action. And aces represent new beginnings, the seeds and potential of beautiful new things that hold the promise, that hold that have a lot of potential, and it's about building on that. But the Ace of Wands is about taking the initial action, manifesting in an outward, active way on a new path. And so I feel like in terms of where you're coming into April 2016, whatever it is, and for a lot of you, I feel like it's going to be job, career path, how you make your money, whatever entrepreneurial project or business you're in, it feels like it's not enough. It's either not enough financially or it's not emotionally fulfilling or a combination of the both. A decision needs to be made, a new path needs to be decided on or chosen. It's going to require a fair amount of strength of going within, trusting your intuition to guide you and lead you on your path, maybe asking God, Spirit, the universe, your angels and guides where you need to be, getting an idea of that, and then putting it into action, taking action to begin this new path, to have this new beginning. Now, the Ace of Wands is paired with the Magician card, beautiful, strong major arcana card that comes with the message that you have everything that you need in order to manifest whatever you want, to choose whatever path that you want, and make it however you want. This card suggests very strongly that choosing a new path and building that new path of perhaps a new job, a new career path, a new business of some kind, you have everything it takes to do it. The magician has reached a point in his life where he needs very little, if any, help. He's walked a long road of experience. He has taken the culmination of all of his life experiences, both the positive, the negative, the failures, the successes, the defeats, the triumphs, the trials and errors, and he's now at a place in his life where he's made all of that experience work for him. He now has all the tools he needs, all the knowledge and experience from using those tools, so he can build whatever he wants to build, fix whatever he wants to fix, manifest whatever he wants to manifest. And combined with the Ace of Wands, Aquarius, I feel like this new path that you want so much to have, you have everything you need in order to take this and to make whatever it is you want to do. If you want to change jobs, you have the ability to go out and find a job that you find more fulfilling or that will bring in more money. If you want to choose an entirely different career path, maybe get some more education or training, it looks like you totally have all the tools and abilities that you need in order to manifest whatever you want in terms of changing or bettering your job, financial, tangible sector of your life. And putting you on that new path and having new beginnings in this sector of your life is really going to be quite successful and financially prosperous and abundance for you. And you're going to begin to lay down a really good solid foundation that's going to carry you for quite some time. You have the Ace of Pentacles added towards the end of the month, a second ace. The combination of them together, especially sitting side by side, is a very good sign. A lot of positive energy on this new path of creating. The Ace of Pentacles is about the building of a new path, the beginning of a new path in your physical, tangible world. Typically, again, career, job, business, finances. This represents a beautiful new beginning and one that has the potential to lay the groundwork for quite some time to come. Very promising, a lot of potential on this new path that you have the ability to build and control the way you want to. And it's going to represent a foundation, the slow and steady, successful building up of a foundation that's going to prove to be pretty prosperous and abundant in a step-by-step kind of way. We're looking at the more long-term longevity health of this. Starting on this new path, making it what you want to, having this new beginning, making the choice. Looks like it's going to take some strength and trusting in your intuition, but it culminates with the Ten of Pentacles, which is the end of a cycle, the culmination coming full circle of something. In your financial sector, your job, career path, it looks like it's going to be something that proves to be pretty prosperous and abundant as you continue to build it. And it's going to have a good solid foundation that's going to last for some time to come. And there's a strong theme of family about this too. This card would indicate that not only is this thing going to benefit you, especially down the road, in a very positive and prosperous way, but also it's going to benefit your family or those in your closest sphere somehow. Now, this message is further underscored by your crowning card, the general theme and feeling or advice over this reading, which is the major arcana card of the High Priestess, which kind of corresponds with the Strength card as well. It's going to be all about trusting in your intuition, going within, taking a good hard look at what path you really think is going to bring you joy and fulfillment, particularly in this physical, tangible sector of your life, job, career, money. Where do you think you're looking at what really makes you happy? What's going to bring you joy? What can you do to bring in money that's going to feel really good for you? Going within and trusting in your intuition and allowing that to guide your path this month, Aquarius. A pretty wonderful, powerful reading. It's more It feels more advice oriented on if this is a path you should choose, this is how you should manifest it. It looks, again, we'll recap really quick. It looks like you're coming into April 2016 feeling kind of stuck or feeling as if what you're doing, for a lot of you, this is going to be what you're doing for a living, career, business, isn't enough. It's either not bringing in enough money, it's not emotionally fulfilling for you, or a combination of both. A choice needs to be made about staying or going or morphing it somehow. It's going to require some strength, some going within, embracing what it is, what path it is that you really want to be on, having the courage to follow that, taking action on it, knowing that you have everything that you need to make of it exactly what you want it to be, starting that new path, having tangible results, the beginning of a path that looks like it's going to pay off really well for you, especially down the road. It's going to be pretty prosperous and pretty abundant, but it's also most importantly going to have a really good solid foundation for quite some time to come. And it's going to benefit your family too, or those closest to your sphere that you love and care about. But it's really going to be about trusting your intuition, going within. What do I really want to do? And following that, having the courage to follow that and the foresight to do it in a clear and inventive sort of way. And it looks like that's what's going to put you on the path to building up the foundation that you want to carry you forward, Aquarius, in the tangible areas of your life. So, Aquarius, I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it has resonated for at least a lot of you and given you some insight and clarity and some food for thought on how to progress this month. And again, for those of you who are interested in having a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About sign for more information and email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. And until I see you again in a couple of weeks for the mid-month general readings, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks for watching, Aquarius, and I'll see you soon. Bye.